Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action. This one, practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Morris. What do you have on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, first pitch coming up. Hank Thompson steps into the box.
The right fielder, number 33, Hank.
And we are underway. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
That's a ball. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. George Brett steps in for the Royals.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
This one in the air center field. Donaldson has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. End of a half inning of play. No score. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, John Donaldson. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best. best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Turkey Stearns.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off him. When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one fouled off. Trammell with another scorching run of play lately. Donaldson with the 2-1. In the air, right field. Thompson on his way over. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 6, Al
Kaline up now for the Tigers. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties Lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls of a hole. This one popped up. One away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
One out man at first. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Foul ball there. No score here in the second. This one in the air right field. Payline hustling after it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away. First pitch swinging. Garcia launched a pair of homers in his last game. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
With the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let the extra attention negatively affect his play on the field.
Way out front for strike 2. In the dirt, throw into third. There's the tag. They'll get it. And that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera in his rookie season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. They're in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one ripped but foul. Man at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And next up for the Tigers, Hank Greenberg. Fouls away the first offering.
Lay off that pitch down.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The Tigers looking to strike first here in the third and final game of the series. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
What do you got? Swing, now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Two on, one out. Jet swing went around, and the count 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one lifted to left. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. George Kell up now for the Tigers.
Ball.
The Tigers with a chance to score first on a path of inning number 2. Strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, the strike first as it gets the job done to bring home the run. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
Right side. And that will end the inning. Here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Up the middle, a sliding play at short, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, bro, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Fires to first in time. Here's Thompson to hit now. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
To the right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Collins in position, and there's one down.
This guy's been red hot at the plate coming in, dude. Hasn't gotten it done yet today, but plenty of ABs left in this one.
That's the ball.
Hey! On the ground to short. That's a small victory for the pitcher. Not many have tamed him lately. Breaking ball,
Yep,
and that
I got him. Take your bait.
So a man at first. Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
This one in the air center field. And the inning is over. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 1 and the Royals nothing. Out of the 4th, here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, these Royals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the
ball. That's out.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
He's looking great so far. He helps with over 80% of your first pitches or strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So here's the Royals DH, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt, but kept close. To third, he's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. The 2-1. That's towards center. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. The tag. See. Runner from third in to score. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Down the line, and it's foul. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Gets away. Runner stays put at third. The 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Runner tagging and head for home. Safe. And they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff move. If he puts that throw on the money, he's got a chance to get that runner home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
In the box now, no balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Right side, hard hit. Slings the first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Martinez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
next for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You know.
That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's the third. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oh, 2 now.
Did he go?
Checks the swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And Thompson digging in now. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Hey!
Right there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. Struck out looking. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, George Bell. Rolled over to third. Brett. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Tigers, the 7th fielder, John Olsen.
Hey. An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Lou Whitaker, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Late with the swing there.
That's ball 2.
Into center. And that will fall. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
He's been hotter than a car seat in July in Phoenix, but today he's got the AC on blast, Boog. We're not seeing the same motor.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield, push a run across.
And it's second. Not even close there. And 1-1. Donaldson checks on the runner.
Look, Luke, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
This one in the air, center field. And that is the third out of the inning. One left for Detroit, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
The catcher, Carter Jensen.
Just
No, that's
missed.
down. That's ball two.
Here's a 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first in time.
Up next to the Royals, the third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throws to first in time. Two down, bases empty. And now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Two down, nobody on.
Nope.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Royals bats are quiet there, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back, and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Ball, that's outside.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Hey!
That one is lifted in the air. Thompson on the move. And there's one away.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Royals leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Not close with that one, and the count is filled up.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, number 41,
Victor Martinez. Up now for the Tigers. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're all split. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
That one is upstairs. Front with the swing, and that is strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strong, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Estevez getting loose as well. What a stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the seventh. Stepping in, Buck Leonard. And there's a foul ball. Strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball one.
That's to third. Slings to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Michael Garcia, 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
The Royals with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's a ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's it. Now 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Swings and misses. him out. So 1 up for Kansas City. The score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Strong. Turkey Stern stepping to the plate now. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Trying to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Did not go. 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, George.
Base knock right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Detroit going with the pinch runner, Jose Mendez. The Tigers going with the pinch hitter, Curtis Granderson.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
This one in the air. Brett moving under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Number 1, second baseman.
Go ahead run on base. Lou Whitaker up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low.
He's there.
It's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Runner edges away at second. Late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw. The 1-2. Right grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
It's getting late, Boo. He's not really going to go over, is he? Every time we talk someone up, it's like the baseball gods tune in and laugh.
And that's just foul. Whitaker, the runner at first with 2 gone. The The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Yeah.
Strike in there.
It seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
And on second, 2 down. Out to short, Witt. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, number 18.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swing.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Andy Cooper. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Ball 2. Ball, that's off the plate.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Won't be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead of the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next to the Royals, the next team.
So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better, because you got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Out number 2.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, Carter Jensen.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Carter Jensen. Cooper, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. It's looking rock solid so far.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Got him. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it 3-2. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Carlos Estevez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1 and a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Urse, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Mears also throwing. The 1-0. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How was that fastball out of here?
One down. And next to hit for Detroit, Victor Martinez.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground,
Nope,
right
foul ball.
side, and it goes just foul. Rips one to left, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Making a move at first, and coming in as the Tigers pinch runner, Dylan Dingler.
Hey!
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Alex Bryant. Runner on first and 1 down for him. 0-2 now as he swings through. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Went under it. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
Pitching change here, Nick Mears. He's been so good against lefties. Here's the left fielder, Turkey Stearns. 0 for 3 in this one. Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter, Kirk Gibson.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Dingler off the first with 2 away.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Dingler around third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Look at that to pad their lead up to 3. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he whipped it into the opposite field gap. I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to follow. There's so many positives that led to that dot.
Pinch hitter, Kevin McGonigal, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Inside move to second, and he's back in there. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Laser to the gas, hits for the run. Coming home. And they're up by 4. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, was able to yank it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. Curtis Granderson up now for the Tigers. First time up was a pop out. Ball great stop. To first. Pretty nice play there. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Kenley Jansen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jansen, a very difficult, well-struck right field. And that one is off the wall. And the leadoff man aboard. Now, Vinny Pasquantino.
Nope, that's a ball.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Coming around third is Brett. He'll score easily. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman.
Hard liner. Can't get their base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Right side. Whitaker throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Whitaker's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
Now this one gets through. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Save. And the runner from second scores on the play. 6-5 back within a run. A.J. Hinch makes another. Lopez gets the ball now.
And I can't imagine any saving.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. And that wasn't close.
When you get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. 1 strike away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. To third, McGonigal. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So a change being made at first base. And here's Kansas City's pinch runner, Lane Thomas, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're going to turn this lineup over. So get a little momentum as you turn it over.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Yeah!
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. First and second, 2 outs. And Thompson steps in for the Royals.
Oh, that's out.
Outside, ball 1. The Tigers trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. In the air to left center, Gibson drifts towards it. And that'll do it. The Tigers salvage the finale of this 3-game series.